say it, but Jason has been doing green building for decades before anyone. Probably the most educated of the green architects in the state of New Jersey, and decorated at a national level with a very small.
All right, so why don't we do this? If everybody who's on this side can go with Lia, we'll start on the inside, and everybody who's over here, stay here with me, and then we'll start and walk around the house and talk. If you have questions, please feel free to ask.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So was one of the conditions when you purchased the house that you had to comply with whatever the Historic Commission told you to do or not do?
So the question was, when we purchased it, did we have to comply with what the Historic Committee told us? The answer is yes. The house is technically eligible for the Historic Register, and because we're in the DNR Canal Viewshed, the DNR Canal Viewshed actually protected it already. So you can see the little bump out that was added on here. We think at one point, you'll see there's another line here. This stone section was added on as sort of a run-in for either animals or storage of materials. We have photos that show this with a shed roof, but this has a fireplace that basically is the entire wall. And in it is a bread oven beehive. And so what we think was here originally, this was the summer kitchen, right? You would have the beehive section on the outside, you'd have the original wood fireplace on the inside, and that was how they cooked.
This is a zero waste project. Very few projects attempt zero waste because it's much easier just to throw it away. I hate to say it. But as a result of this, our goal is to recycle as much as possible. We'll let you have a project poster that kind of gives you some of the basics, but all your cans, glass, and beverage containers from your workers, your cardboard and paper. So you have unpainted wood, you have stone aggregate. Back there we have gypsum. But we've got flat wood and then painted wood. We can compost some of the food waste, although most of the guys kind of eat their lunch and bring it home with them.
The bases for the columns were made from this pile of wood. Feel free to pass this around. He glued them together, laminated them, and turned them on a lathe.
One of the benefits of not throwing it out as you pull it out is that you really get, we have an inventory of every different type of wood that came out of that house. And it's really good wood. And it'll all be used at some point, be in the store when it opens, and I'm happy to be, just a small part of it. It's exciting. So on the list, on the board over here, if you look up on the right, to date we've recycled wood, wood recovery. We've done asphalt shingles, and we did a 30-yard container full of metal.
So yeah, you can see the footprint of the container where it was here.
That were here.
So when we took the asphalt off of the roof, it didn't go in the dumpster. It went, Mike kept correcting me, it's not a dumpster, it's a container.
It's a container.
Right? Because that asphalt was then taken to a facility that's making that shingle back into roadway. We had a container that big and taller than you that we filled with metal.
You wouldn't believe how much metal came out of this project.
The metal that was left on the roof, all the piping that we demoed for the old plumbing system, boilers, refrigerator, stove, all of that went into the container. See, I almost did it again. Went into the container, and we filled it. I'm like, there's no way we're going to fill that thing. You see that other raw spot in the grass there? That was where the pile was, which got transferred to that container and then taken to recycling. So we've diverted, as Mike's sign says there, 99% of the waste that's come off this property back to other uses.